Oh dear. So as you most of you know, my friends, we went to work today. This is our last day today, okay? Well, we've got one in the morning, but it's only a little one. So we got into the job this morning. Oh, good morning, by the way, or good afternoon. And we've gone into the job and we've done the job, and she's very quiet, this customer. And we've got I do downstairs, and Julia does upstairs. And anyway, so we've done our job and we've come down to the kitchen. She's like, oh, do you girls want a drink? So I went, yeah, that'd be really nice, thank you. So she's made us a beautiful tea. Honestly, I love tea in the day. And she said, oh, I saw your TikToks. Sasha, she calls me Sharon. And I said, oh, you see my TikTok. Okay, so we was laughing. She went, she said, I saw your wedding bits. She said, I see you getting married in Wivenhoe. I said, yeah. So she was, oh, what date's that? So I've told her, and she's like, She went, your cake lovely. I said, I know. I said, but I'm not finding it hard to get like somebody to make it. So I was explaining what I wanted, and she went, I wouldn't worry about it. She said, honestly, she went, it's all sorted. So I said, what? She went, I'm going to get you your cake. Me and her husband are going to get her, my cake for the wedding. I was like, no, you can't do that. She's like, yeah, I really want to. She's a cake maker. So I was like, well, me and Julia just ended up crying our eyes out, and both of us were sitting there in tears, weren't we? And I was just like, you don't have to do that. She went, do you know when someone makes you feel really loved? She went, I just think you two are amazing. She said, you've never had a day off in like a year and a bit. And obviously I've run this business now for over a year and a half. She said, you never have a day off, you're never late, you always walk in happy and always happy, and then off you go to your next job. And we have worked our tits off, haven't we? And you know when it just pulls on your strings and you're just like, me and Lulu sitting there crying. She was like, why are you crying? I went, I never thought for 1 minute. Anyway, so we drank our tea and we left. And the phone goes. I thought, oh, says Julia, I don't recognise that number. And I said, who is it? Because Julia gets my phone sometimes if I'm driving, checks my texts and stuff. So anyway, so that was that. And then she said, do you recognise that 111 number? I said, no. I said, phone it back, it might be a new customer. So she picks it up, phone, Julia, and Julia says, hello, blah, blah, blah. And she went, oh, is Sasha there, please? So obviously I'm driving, so she's put it on speakerphone for me. And then she went, hi Sasha, it's Tanya. I went, oh, she went, this is my new number. It's Tanya and John from TikTok. So I said, oh, hi. I said, how are you? I said, God, I ain't spoke to you for ages. She went, oh, saw your TikToks last night. She said, me and John were in bed looking at all your wedding stuff. She went, you're going to have a proper bling wedding. Now, I've known Tanya and John for 3 years. And always kept in touch with them. Even when I was off TikTok, just carried on talking to them, texting, sending me love. And I've met them. So I met them while I was off on a break. She said, you know that horse and carriage? I said, yeah. She said, where's that from? I said, I don't know, because I haven't really looked. And I haven't really looked. She said, would you have 4 or 6 horses though? And I said, oh, I'd have 4. But I'd have the white plumes coming out. And she went, yeah, I think the 4 would be better. So she said, me and John are going to get you the horse and carriage. Didn't she?
Yeah.
I went to Julia, oh my God. I put the phone down. I went, guess what? I went, it must be my lucky day today. I am so excited, weren't we, today? We were so buzzing. And I got off the phone. I went, do you know what? This is what makes it real. Obviously, Julia, she's going to the wedding anyway, ain't you? Yep. But Tanya are going to the wedding. They got an invite anyway, and they were in the first batch that went out. Just like, it goes to show, like, there are some beautiful, beautiful people in this world, and our customers are amazing, honestly. So now I've got to pick my horse and carriage. So I'm going to have the white horses. So I don't know to go for the glass carriage. Would you go for the glass carriage? Or I go for the burgundy and black. She said, just take your time, just give us a call or send me a picture and I'll get it done. Oh, I'm so happy. I haven't told Richard yet, but he's going to find out now. So I'm just going to text him and just say, watch my TikTok. So everything's coming together. And everything's so perfect. And you know what? Yeah, I know I've had a few messages going, oh, she was single last week. No. Me and Richard had a bling, we did. We had a dip in our relationship that weren't very good. And I'm not telling you the story again because I've done it about 4 or 5 times and it gets boring now. So we've got past that. And this is what happens when you go past stuff and move on and let negative go. Positive happens! Yeah!